One of the worst quests in Escape from Tarkov is about to be done. What's going on, everybody? Casual's Guide to Tarkov. Let's get into it here today. A couple of things we've been doing. We got some big updates and some big upgrades. Let's start there. Hideout. I'm making one of the best upgrade investments and probably one of the hardest upgrades to get done finally. Now, my scav junk box case thing has been coming in huge. I ended up picking up my 6th ASA from this about 10 hours or so ago, because this is about a 70-something hour construction to get that done. We had been working up, and I've been kind of steadily grabbing euros as we've been going here. I had talked in probably a couple episodes ago about going in a couple of really good labs runs. We were able to get our advanced current converter, and then we had kind of everything else just stocked up over time as we've been questing here. So very, very excited that we're able to get all of this, grab this last ASA. I was really pushing to level 40 because that then would open up the ability to buy these in the flea market, and it is not a found and raid requirement. However, we found it a little bit before that, so really excited about that. So this is rocking and rolling. The nice part, not only about getting this done, is obviously fuel reduction and saving us some cash there, is also that once that upgrades, I need one more CPU fan, so quick interchange scav run should knock this out. Grab a couple of silicone tubes. We can then go ahead and get Bitcoin farm level 3 rocking and rolling. And if you peeped it, I already have 10 GPUs ready. So I am going to go and instantly make some big progress in being able to get this going, and that's going to be awesome. So super excited about that. I've continued to just kind of very steadily over time been buying these GPUs. So I'm really going to try to get another 5 or so probably by the time that we can get this upgraded and running, and instantly have about 40 or so. That will be big for us because we've been running our hideout nonstop and doing a bunch of crafts. My crafting skill, my hideout management skill has actually made some really nice progress. So I'm excited about that. So once solar power and Bitcoin farm get done, last 2 things we're waiting on is weapon rack and gear rack, both level 3. Weapon rack here, we just need to get Mr. Mechanic to level 4. I have basically everything else covered. We'll grab the last few shushes and some metal parts that we need, but we've got all the found and raid requirements there. So about 280 or so K experience before we can do that. And then gear rack's going to have to wait until level 42 to get Ragman up to level 4. And then we just need to buy a few things, and we're pretty low on rubles right now, but you'll see why here in just a sec. So very excited. I feel like I'm very much nearing the completion of the hideout, which is really, really nice for us. So excited to do that. But let's get some hideout progress. Let's get some quest progress done. I have finally gotten this stupid armor. This is such a bad quest. Here's the thing. This didn't used to be so bad when you could buy and sell these specifically on the flea market. I'm not upset that these have been removed because these with level 6 plates in it, and now the new plate system being able to remove those things obviously is really tough. I do think that they should bring back the ability to buy these armors damaged, because that's what's going to end up selling without plates in them personally, but that's just me. But trying to get one of these to get down to under 75% as a solo player was not fun. So I did 2 things. I did the border sniper trick, which really wasn't worth it. It took off a very minimal amount of durability from these plates before you died. There's really no way to kind of like trigger it and then run out, at least that I could find, and get healed. Maybe if you had the plates in this would work. What ended up working for me, and I ended up actually getting this out in the same raid that I damaged it, was to spawn into customs, stand back from the little propane cylinder things that explode, and basically explode them on myself. I was able to do this with 2 explosions. If we run a customs raid at some point, I'll show you where we ended up standing for this. But that was able to get this down. You have to get it under 265, I think, to meet the 75% requirement. So you can see we're at 258 out of 350. So I'm really excited. So this has been actually holding me up quite a bit. I've been doing a bunch of other runs, got some other progress to share with you. So Lighthouse has been the other thing. I went ahead and did get all of my little networking thingies put down. We'll talk about that with Mechanic. But I ended up also getting our targets eliminated around water treatment plant. I'm going to go ahead and turn in Easy Job Part 2 here, which is really nice. It gives us a couple of things, just a nice quest to get knocked out, and that's all really good. Network Provider was what I ended up getting done as well. So very excited about this. This took me... Again, it was really interesting. I had some really good lighthouse runs where I got a couple of these down very quickly. And then the last one, the one on the sunken building, I could not get a good spawn for it. And it was absolutely horrible. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. This opens up assessment, which basically I now need to kill 15 PMCs on lighthouse. The nice part about this is the area of this has expanded immensely. This used to be right by the ability to get in here. Now it's basically almost all of Lighthouse with the exception of the water treatment plant, which isn't too bad. I'm also going to show you that, and where we're headed here first, I am 1 kill away from this test or Punisher Part 4 being done. So I am going to attempt today to head into Lighthouse and to try to knock this out. I had a really good run where I got like 2 of the PMCs or 3 of the PMCs that I needed in a single raid. I've been running a 12-gauge shotgun with AP-20s because I was kind of trying to work towards getting Silent Caliber done, and I ended up getting a bunch of kills from this, which was also really nice. So I'm kind of been double dipping, which has been good, and I just need this last freaking kill so I can move past this and go on to a different weapon that I'm going to invariably hate. In addition, I've been also trying to run, and where I didn't have any success was trying to use the AK-12. See if we can have some success here today. But most importantly, very, very excited. Let's get this turned in, this freaking quest done. Gosh, this is so horrible, but I'm so happy that it's going to finally be complete. We get So Good Part 4 here, which we already have all of these, so we can drop these in. We will do that. And Living High is not a crime. And if I don't have all of this stuff, I will be shocked. So let's go ahead. And this is going to snowball us up. Again, I'm at level 39 here, so I'm really trying to get and hit that level 40 so I can do a few other things. Let's knock this out. I've been saving like all of this stuff. I've got the lions. I've got this. I've got that. This is going to be some good experience. 19,900. We're going to grab some stuff and actually be able to make some money back. I've been just burning a lot of money trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done. I have the look at all the teapots we have. Holy. I hoard stuff a little bit. I'm a little bit of a hoarder. And ravens. Look at that. That's another 25,900. I do get probably my favorite, which is the CPC Mod 1. I freaking love this this rig. Nice. So those are now complete. So good. Let's find a couple of rigs. Let's empty these bad boys out. This one, I actually don't even need some of that stuff. Can empty this one out. Oh, I cannot put that in my inventory, interestingly enough. I've got this. Oops. Wrong buttons. Wrong buttons. Got a vertex. I'm really excited. This is kind of just big, kind of snowballing some progress here, which finally feels really good to get a bunch of tasks done. But we've been actually having a nice run of just quests and getting some stuff knocked out that we need. All right, back to the traders we go. Tasks. So good. Let's get this and this turned in. Let's get this and this turned in. Boom. Let's go. Charisma brings success. I was gonna say I should have this done. There's another 15,600 experience. That was huge. That was huge. Now, I'm obviously waiting on drip out because I don't want to just keep getting a bunch of crap that I need. But that really makes a nice, propels us forward pretty good with a whole bunch of tasks that we were able to just get done. So I'm really, really excited about all that. And let's see where that puts us at. Yeah, that cut off about 100 and some odd experience. I was at, again, about 100, just under 280, I think, to get to level 40. So that was a big jump for us, which is really, really nice. The last thing that we have here is I actually have some story progress. Let's jump back here really quickly. And sorry for the long intro and the updates, but we've been getting a lot of stuff done. I accidentally triggered some from this. They're already here. Basically, what this is it said find a place connected to the Eye of the World. Well, on Lighthouse, on that little area near where you'd pick up the Hermit's letter, there is actually a room that's been updated. It looks like a little torture area with a bunch of cultist stuff in there. On my Lighthouse travels, I stumbled in there purely on accident and ended up picking up a tape here from this. There's a torture room tape. I'm going to go ahead and... Which one is this? Is it this one? No, it is not this one. Cult victim audio tape. We ended up picking up the cult victim audio tape. So this gives us some progress here. I'll just read the transcript here. Last tape ran out. I didn't think it would happen this fast. All right, I'll make this quick. Anyways, those guys are watching me. Something. I found a note stuck in the door. In the door frame, whatever. It said something about the Eye of the World. And I look through it and it looks back at me. The priest called me the Chosen One. I need to run. I'm recording this on my way to the train station. I have to get out of here. It doesn't matter where or how anymore. All right. Let's see what this then updates. Okay, locate the cult victim's apartment. Low-cost building downtown. Obtain the key to the apartment. Torture chamber. Might still be in the cultist torture chamber among the victim's personal belongings. Okay, so I have a feeling we're going to head back to Lighthouse. I'll do some quick research here, but I have a feeling we head back to Lighthouse. We maybe can step back into that room, potentially find some of that stuff, and then start moving along in this story chapter as well, which would be really good. So we're trying to kind of do a few things, trying to gain access to Lightkeeper here, and we can start working on a few of these other story missions as well. So I am headed in once I drop a bunch of this stuff off. Lighthouse, let's try to get our last Punisher kill. I keep getting them mixed up, but we can get a test drive kill as well. See where the rest of the raid takes us. To the raids we go. This is interesting. Genuinely feels like two options here. Push back this way. Or push forwards. I think we push back. Oh, I just need the one PMC kill. Obviously, I need a lot more. But getting Punisher done would be really nice. Then I wouldn't be segmented to Scabest Baklava. Gameplay. there should have been some spawns this way. Two specifically. Spawns in front of me too. I just saw him. Okay. Interesting. Not particularly. You know what? Not particularly. I don't need to go up into the chalets. Oh. Sorry about that, whatever that was. We'd be sniping here. Wondering if we can get any snipes here. Fighting on the backside. So part of this is I do still need long range kills. Suppressed sniper, so we can try to get a good run like we had on Shoreline. We do still need all of our Shooterborn in Heaven kills as well. Just need to see a little movement. Part of what I'm worried about is moving too much myself here. And see these trees right here. The other problem I think I face with this is render distance. So like if I go here, this isn't a bad spot to see like through here. I guess even up to like over here. Problem is I don't think these trees and the foliage is going to spawn in, so somebody else looking at me from a distance is going to have probably an easy option. It's a scav. Scav. See if any of these scavs get taken. You have a decent angle if anybody needed to plant their thing up there. I mean, I could push to the chalet. Chalets and see if anybody made their way that direction. Parmesan's gonna come for me now. Posted up, trying to snipe. Yeah, I don't love this. Flow this map. I keep forgetting to bring my Red Rebel and my paracord too for easy extracts. Dang, tons of scavs. somebody would shoot him. Queue in on these guys. Okay. No, I don't really want to sit here anymore. It's also a scab. Scab's just running everywhere. Okay. I think I'm gonna swing through the chalets, see what we find. And, then I can head down to the hut. Maybe snipe some rogues. Try to find some value off of this raid. Get the key. Especially before player scavs start rolling in here heavy. How much time we got? That might be their... Be some of them queuing in. Also fully expect there to be somebody up here. Too much valuable shit for people not to push over to this. Door's not open. Depot. Indulgence. Hold on, did I pick that up? Why did I not pick this up? I stand corrected, friends. That's interesting. This is always super dicey. Don't have the keys for in here. Those safes, I don't think, so... I also, interestingly enough, I have not seen the goons, and I do still need the goon skills. I do love using this sniper rifle, though. I will say that. I freaking love this gun. Like, a lot. DVL is so fun. Alright. I'm gonna check Hillside House. If I can.
Вон он, сука!
Then I will go and try to get over. And get down to that cultist room. Kind of check this out, see if anybody else is just like posted up and to do their snipey snipes. That door's still closed. Right. Try to move here. A couple of things up our butt, so a little bit of money is not bad. Bad at all, not bad at all. My luck is I'm gonna go unlock this and somebody's gonna just been the most patient they've ever been in their whole life. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Anything? Hello? Sometimes you can find some pretty sweet stuff. This pile right here. And right here. A couple of spawns in here. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll secure that. All right. Goodies. Scab's like right there. Gonna bypass. Head down over here. Okay. So the house in question, all the cultist crap, right here. There should be a spawn for a key. A couple of spots. What I recollect. Cult victim apartments key. Not seeing it. It's not a quest key. So the tape that I found, I want to say was like right here. Let me look to see. Some crackers. Okay, yeah, so it's like spawn like right here. There's a spawn on the metal table. Oh, there we go. Found it. Nice. So you can't find this on the flea, I think, as well. If like, I don't want to go through all that. So the tape again. Tape was on that chair. So this is likely scavs forcing this action, but I'm gonna go see if there's any PMCs. We can get some snipes and then roll out of the north side of this, I think. I wasn't even looking at the... Yeah, we got northern checkpoint, so... Some PMCs definitely made their way this direction. Oh wait, there's a dead guy right there. This is where all the fighting was. Shoot. Grenade blew up right there. Take our time. So we're still hearing like the front guns, which means they didn't clear those out. Also not unlikely that they've already cleared and pushed through and grabbed what they want and doing all that stuff, but maybe we can get a cheeky snipe. Maybe we can get a cheeky snipe. Let's see what other rogues and stuff are up as well. If any, of course. Okay, that's clean. Yeah, that rogue's still up. That gun's clean. That gun looks clean. This gun's clean. They're player scavs. Looks like the rogue came off of that. This is a PMC. And I hit him and didn't kill him. I'm gonna be so pissed off. I did hit him. God, look at this. I can't even frickin' snipe it. I need him to inch like a little bit more forward. Yeah, damn it. I had a few other opportunities. And I biffed them. Alright. Well. We got the key. I suppose that's not horrible. Alright. Made it out. I am very curious. So 79-meter headshot was the farthest. 341 meters. Oh, I'm so interested to know if that was a PMC or not, if I missed my chance. That's okay. We'll take it. Got the key. A little bit of story progress. Not too bad. Question is, am I about to be dead here? Wouldn't mind doing some rogue sniping. That's a good experience. Color me shocked that this isn't, the spawn isn't up. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let's get to work here. Tell if that gun is up. This gun isn't up. That's odd. That gun is almost always up. That's real interesting. That gun's not up either. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Let's take a quick peek at this. Hello, max energies. Don't mind if I do. Great for hydration. There was rogues in there. Can't tell if that gun's up. I don't come off of that one anyways, from my experience. I do like to see. This is up. This is a far shot. I hit him. Dropped him. Whew. Clean. All right. Well, that was some good shoostin'. I'm here for PMC kills, though, so I'm going to head back. It'll still be some good experience for all those kills. Good for the sniper skill as well. Let's see if we can't pick up this last PMC kill. I do enjoy a good rogue clearance. When you're left alone to do it, it is pretty fun. So what I'm wondering is... I want to go... I want to swing back up over here. To see if I can't get anybody... either kind of making their way to extract or the village area. Fogs here gonna be a little annoying. Okay. I think we want to push just around and down here. See what we can stumble on. The fog cleared up pretty quick though, which is nice. So the other thing I could do is I could just extract here and take the EXP, but I think we push on. Can't find an opportunity, at least maybe get a kill. I remember last time I was literally walking right by this little building here. Somebody was like right here, shot me. That was fun. That was an enjoyable raid experience. It wasn't. That was a lie. Somebody hit that mine. Kind of interested to go and see if that's anything. So quick check here. And grab a little bit of cash, maybe. Goodies, potentially. Like a vertex. That's pretty nice. Side house, coming in big. Where can I best see this person that hit this mine? Because again, I've cleared all these out. What if I just push down?
Эй, земляк, мы стрелять не хотим, мы так наблюдаем.
Fuck, Scav? Killing my mojo, dude. Man, killing my freaking mojo, man. Landmine friend has snuck away. Alright, well. Okay, something. Something across the way. Get another. Oh my god. The loot. I don't know why I thought that was a person. I mean, might not be finding the kill, but finding the loot. Thinking we get some elevation here. Don't really know what else to do. Heard a little bit of the shooting at the chalets. That's been it so far. There is a PMC. He's somewhere. There he is. I don't know if that's a PMC. That is not who was shooting me, I don't think. Helmet saved me. I should be dead. It's back in the woods somewhere. It's back there somewhere. My only hope is that they make a transition like up over here. They didn't kill the scavs either. Ah, shoot. I'm happy to be alive. A little sad they didn't take my bait. I don't see him. All right. Well. All right. Take it out. Still a good little chunk of experience. Whole bunch of rogues. Take it. We will take it. Not bad at all. Okay. We picked up some decent loot. Like I said, we did miss grabbing, obviously, the last kill that we need, but not too bad. So we'll make a little bit of cash, we'll get some funds going, and we'll keep hunting that last kill, and a little bit of story progress as well. So we'll continue on. I think probably makes sense to try to get a little bit more going here, and see what we can do as we try to finish up the rest of these things as well, and keep some things rolling. So lots of progress today. Hopefully you enjoy it. Catch you next one. Peace.